Hello there, I am the Mouth of the South. Welcome back to another reaction video. We are continuing with our In the Court of the Dragon full album reactions by Trivium. Now, did In the Court of the Dragon. I've done Feast of Fire. I've not done the Phalanx. I have done Sword of Damocles. That's the one that I just did. And now we're on to a Crisis of Revelation, which is 5.5 minutes long. And a lot of you have said it seems to be a fan favourite, along with a few others. But, you know, I'm excited. Trivium are one of my favourite bands of all time. They've done some of my favourite albums of all time. In the Court of the Dragon seems to be going up there. It seems, I said in my last video, that it's going to be top 3, possibly top 2, possibly top. And so far, I don't think I'm wrong. Let's see what a Crisis of Revelation has to say. Trivium, a Crisis of Revelation. I thought I was going to betray her for a second. Damn! This is Betrayer's older brother, isn't it? Oh, yeah! Oh yeah! I love those skip Carter riffs. Double tap already! The riff in the background, I love it. On the bow, love it. The bass, breathing, I hear it. Nice. I love the kind of slow down melancholic chorus. Oh, I heard that. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay! Waiting for all of it to fall! Oh! Waiting for all of it to fall! Oh! Oh, yeah! Solo time! That ascending and descending riff! Alex on the bells as always! That war, by the way! Oh, the chunk! What? What the fuck? That's tapping, it's gotta be tapping. It's tapping. Alex, chill! Please again! Wow! The bass? Is the bass also tapping? Pablo! Alex! What the fuck? Blast! Sure, why not? Let's switch up the riff again! Again! I might be commenting on the bass. Oh no, I wanted more! Ah! God damn it. 5.5 minutes long and it's still not long enough? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I always say it's a good thing. It's a good thing! Severely fucked up my focus for doing that. But! Doesn't matter because this song kicked ass! I thought the intro drum solo reminded me so much of Betrayer, and then the song just continued to remind me of Betrayer, which is a good thing because the Sin of the Sentence is possibly, it's my favourite Trivium album. I know it's not their best, but it holds a sentimental place in my heart. It was the first time I ever heard of Trivium. I had tried to listen to Snowfall, the album, and yeah, but just wasn't, like, I listened to one or two songs and was like, yeah, cool imagery, yeah, doing nothing. And then everyone was raving about the Sin of the Sentence, and I was just like, right, okay, let's give it a listen. The album cover's kind of cool. And then I gave it a listen whilst on my way to my girlfriend at the time's house, or actually going to pick her up from work. And, like, on the way there, I was purposely walking slower so I could finish listening to the album to go and pick her up. I was still on time. But, like, I would have been there like 10 minutes early, but I was like, no, I'm going to take a longer route round because I need to finish listening to this album. It's that good. And that's how I feel listening to this In the Court of the Dragon. Hell yeah. A Crisis of Revelation is brilliant. It's so good. I love the different effects that they were using during the middle section. Trivium seemed to be nailing the middle section of their songs where they're just like, we're going to do like a cool intro, verse, chorus, madness for a bit, chorus, outro. And the madness for a bit sections blow my fucking mind every single time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But the fact that they are able to do different things in that madness for a bit section in the middle, like, it makes me it makes me really appreciate them as musicians, because I did already, but the fact that they're constantly able to do different things. I remember the first time I had been blown away by a Trivium middle section was Sever the Hand, where I was just like, dude, like, this is just riffage and solos for days, like, yes, this is all the thrash that I want. And they perfectly implement their metalcore style with a thrash metal style so well that it just chef's kiss excellence. It's absolutely brilliant. And as I said, the fact that they were using these different effects, like there was a constant like a wow, the fact that Pablo got to do like a shit ton of bass stuff on this, like, I'm pretty sure he was tapping on the bass at one point. There was definitely some tapping on the guitars, and the fact that it was so different to what I had heard from Sword Over Damocles, to Court of the Dragon to Feast of Fire, all that kind of stuff. The fact that it is so different is brilliant. It's fantastic. And I fucking love it. God damn, Trivium are that good. Again, Matt is sounding as good as ever. He's really nailing his streams. And he's showing some nice range with it as well. Pretty sure Corey's doing some low stuff at times. Pablo is harmonizing lovely with him. Alex. We all know Alex is a beast. We all know Alex is one of the most... He reminds me so much of Joey Jordison in the fact that when you think of like Slipknot's first album, 99, when you think of that self-titled album, you think about Joey's absolute fucking madness on the drums. And just how needlessly over the top he is. Like, he doesn't need to be going that ham all the time, but he does because Joey do what Joey do. And I severely feel like Alex Bent gives off that same kind of vibe, where he doesn't need to be that over the top. He doesn't need to have these like 5-second fills in the middle of a song where he's just like he doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to be blasting the shit out of everything all the time. He doesn't need to constantly be changing tempos and switching up, going from double bass to blast to just like riding the hi-hat to constant double bells all the time. He doesn't need to, but he does because he can, and also because it services the song so well. There are so many sections where I'm just like, if you had a standard normal drummer over this, it wouldn't sound the same. But because Trivium have Alex, it sounds amazing. It sounds the way it does because of Alex. And because of, wow, everyone. God damn, this album's great. Fuck yes. It's gonna be their best. I'm calling it. It's gonna be their best. Like, I know Shogun is their best album by listening to it. I don't have nostalgic views of Shogun, and I feel like that blocks a lot of people. Nostalgia ruins a lot of things for people, and it means they can't let go. Like, I follow like a deathcore snobs thing on Facebook, and the fact that a Suicide Silence album, I think it was the Black Crown, was for a while being voted as better than Lifeblood by Brand of Sacrifice. It's just not, is it? Like, if you compare those two albums, one is a fucking modern masterpiece which has more technicality and more songwriting expertise than the other. One has more diverse, dynamic vocal range than the other, but people voted for Suicide Silence because of nostalgia and because of Mitch. And, like, I like not having nostalgic views on things. I like being able to look back and go, this is dumb, this is stupid. It's the same with movies. Like, I can appreciate old movies, like the Star Wars franchise. I fucking love Star Wars. But Return of the Jedi is not that good. The prequels still fucking suck, and the sequels are better than the prequels. They are. Like, the sequels are not that bad. The Force Awakens is one of the best Star Wars movies. In my opinion, it goes like Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, The Force Awakens, and then you can argue about everything else. Revenge of the Sith is not that good. It is still cheesy, underacted, sometimes overacted, bad CGI, badly written crap. I still find enjoyment in the movie, but I don't look at it through nostalgia goggles. My point is, I don't look at Shogun with nostalgia goggles. I look at Shogun and go, musically, this is one of their best albums. And it is. What the Dead Men Say came very, very, very close, but I think what edged it for me was the final tracks. Compare Shogun to the final track of What the Dead Men Say, and you know it's not a great track, because I remember pretty much every track name off of What the Dead Men Say. I can never remember the final track off of What the Dead Men Say. It's a crap album closer and feels a little bit like The Sin of the Sentence Part 2, like the actual song, not the album. And Shogun massively overperforms that track so therefore Shogun is better than what the dead men say. But in the Court of the Dragon, so far, I'm preferring, if we're going track by track, I prefer Curious de Gomen to In the Court of the Dragon. But everything else so far, In the Court of the Dragon is winning, which is why I think it's going to be one of their greatest albums of all time. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I think it's going to be their best. We shall see how the rest of the album goes. We shall see. I may be proved entirely fucking wrong, but I think your top 5 Trivium albums now are going to look like In the Court of the Dragon, Shogun, What the Dead Men Say, The Sin of the Sentence, and then let's say In Waves, because sure. Anyways, that is it from me today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe. Just naughty things in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the track. Let me know what you thought of the album. Let me know how wrong I am about the Suicide Silence and Brand of Sacrifice thing. I know I've pissed a lot of people off by saying that. Same as Star Wars. Let me know how wrong I am down in the comments. Other than that, you've been wonderful people. I have been the mouth for the South, and as always, you guys are the real motherfucking heroes. As always with the Trivium video, if you scream for the win, yeah!